Welcome back. One of the topics I usually talk about is the power of how we observe things. And this comes back to several videos you can find here that talk about ontological development. And ontology is the study of being. Is the study of our emotions, is the study of our body postures, is the study of our beliefs, belief systems, and how all of these aspects influence the way we show up every single day. So, in a summary, one of our main goals in the ontological development is to offer possibilities to see things in a broader way, to see things in the expanded view, may I say. So, for example, many times people that work with me, they have certain dilemmas in terms of career. Oh, I cannot be promoted in my company, or I'm struggling to find work-life balance. And part of the challenge is that they truly cannot see how to solve, how to crack the code of the challenge they are embracing. They truly are stuck in their lives and they cannot find a solution. And that is so true. And that it's so amazing at the same time that a different person, when it faces a similar situation, finds a solution so quickly, right? So why is that? Why is that? And it's because, in essence, the way we learn through our lives, through our culture, through our families, through our educational system, directed us to see life in a particular way, to see certain types of possibilities, and to ignore other opportunities, other possibilities, right? So I have an example to share with all of you. And I think this example is kind of illustrates how powerful is our observer in terms of expanding or limiting possibilities in our life. Right. So, if you remember your school days, basically our planet Earth, is in a galaxy called Milky Way. That's our galaxy. And our galaxy has a sun, it's a major star in the galaxy, and has so far 8 planets, known planets, right? So we might discover new planets in the future, but so far we discovered 8 planets. And this is not I'm not counting Pluto, because Pluto became a dwarf planet a few years ago, right? So 8 planets. And if I show you this image, you're going to recognize, which is basically the sun and every planet, where you have Mercury, you have Venus, you have Earth, and so on. So when I look at that image and I automatically create a kind of observer, I start to think like that image. I start to imagine the galaxy with that image. That is a sun surrounded by 8 planets, and there are some moons and things like that. So this creates a particular type of observer that is going to create certain possibilities, and it's going to limit other possibilities. For example, the possibility of life. Because if I say, well, in our galaxy, of course there's life here on Earth, but the other 7 planets, based on climate conditions, or because they are too close to the sun or they are too far to the sun, there's no life. And basically I'm looking at 7 planets, 7 possibilities of life, and that's it. But one thing I discovered recently, and I'm very still excited about this, is that within our galaxy there's something called the asteroid belt. And it's basically a lot of asteroids. It's estimated by NASA that is more than 1 million asteroids, and the size is basically at least 1 kilometer diameter, which is it's a lot. It's around 0.6 miles diameter, and there's at least 1 million of those, maybe 2 million of those. And this is basically so many asteroids that it creates a belt. They call the asteroid belt. And you're gonna see in the image here that it's located between Mars and Saturn, right? Sorry, between Mars and Jupiter. So when I start to look at that, I said, well, that changes everything. That changes everything, because the way I observe the galaxy now, I'm adding at least 1 million more bodies, right? Rocks, but who knows? Who knows what exists in those rocks? We might have some kind of minerals that we never imagined before. Could we go there and try to explore those minerals and bring those minerals back to Earth and develop new technologies based on those minerals, right? Could we find some kind of life or some kind of primitive life in those asteroids, right? Because remember, and this is science related, but asteroids are basically created by explosions, right? So these asteroids probably were created billions of years ago due to another explosion. Who knows? Maybe some of those asteroids were part of an ancient planet, right? So once I start looking at the galaxy in a different way and I start observing that in a different way, all my possibilities, they change. In this case, they expand. I start to see way more opportunities, way more possibilities than I was seeing before. When I was stuck, I was very limited. I was only seeing this, right? So my view does like this. And this is so true. So this is an example I want to share with you, but this is so true for everything in our lives. When we talk about human development, when we talk about personal development, when we talk about career development. Because so many times, the source of suffering, it's that I am not able to see a way out. I'm not able to see a possibility. I'm not able to even to engage in an internal conversation about a different kind of project, a different kind of way of living, a different kind of solution, a different kind of approach to life, right? And this takes us into depression, anxiety, right? Resignation, like we are resigned and say, okay, that's it, life, it's about, doing that job that I don't like it and paying the bills and things like that. No, life can be way more than that. But my invitation is, what are you doing to expand your observer? What are you doing to see things differently and to allow you to see this type of asteroid belt that was always there, but you were not seeing before? It was there, you were not seeing before. So allow yourself to see those possibilities. Very important that we can do that, of course, thinking about that and reflecting and reading and watching videos and things like that. But a very effective way of expanding the observer is using the power of your body and the power of your emotions. I'm talking about really, if you want to be more creative, it's not only about sitting here on a desk, facing a screen, or writing something the whole day, or typing and producing a report the whole day, or producing a PowerPoint presentation the whole day. If you allow yourself to do some physical activities, if you allow yourself to do some kind of art, to dance, to do whatever it is, right? Go out there, have a walk into the nature, right? All of this power of the body, of embracing other possibilities, not only with your mind, but with your body, with your emotions. All of this combined is gonna make you more creative, right? So remember about that. To expand the observer, it's basically explore new things in those three domains: the body, emotions, and your mind, right? That's my invitation to you. Have a great week, and subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, leave your like here. I'd love to hear from you. Take care.